Okay, now we got some gray up there. Those are the trees that are behind the rest of these. So now we get into our white, and we just come right up in front of these trees and bring down some trees in front of these. Okay. Try to keep this white as clean as you can keep it. Okay. There you go. Nice bright white. And all I did was put a little bit of, I put the branches and stuff on these. So now you'll see, that's all you have to do for this part. Now pull your reflection down here with the white trees. And after you do that, you're going to put your little branches with the white, okay? So let me show you how we do that. Just thin out this white acrylic paint. Go right back in here with a little liner brush and just put in some branches here. Okay, and you'll do the same thing down here to get your highlights. Okay, and that's all you have to do. Just put as many branches as you want, and I'll be starting with the other painting here soon. Okay, this is the final thing before we start the other type of painting. We just dip our knife edge right in this little bit of black, and we just go to these trees. Just do a couple little spots here and there. Just right on the edge of these trees. Just give it a little tiny bit of black. Maybe the front of the knife. Like this. Just do it a little bit on one edge of the tree. Okay. And just do that, and then we'll be okay. Now that we have got our trees in here, I showed you guys how to put the little marks on the trees, the little branches. Now we're going to come back in here with some yellow right here. Get this yellow on the brush. This is lemon yellow. So we'll go back up in here and just start putting this across here, up on the top section. Brush it up and down. Just get this color in this tree. Get some more of that. Come down in here. You gotta do the same thing on the bottom. We're going about halfway, okay? So, as you can see, you bring the yellow about halfway up the trees, halfway down the trees in the reflection. This is such a cool painting whenever it's done. So, okay, we got that nice and bright. Got just a little bit more here. Just brighten it up some more through here. Okay, now go into a different brush and we're going to get some of this blue, the one we normally use, our French marine blue, and then we come up in here, start putting some of this blue across the sky here. And just keep bringing that blue color right on down here, down these tree lines. And see that white color, it just turns into, it's like a glaze that we're putting on here. And you know, if blue touches yellow, it turns into a little bit of a green color. That's not going to hurt us in this picture. Go ahead and go down in here at the bottom, do the same thing. Just throw this color right in here. Bring some more from this side. A little bit more of that blue color here. We'll be ready to roll. And as always, the top corners are a little darker than the rest of the painting. That just draws your eye into this area. So now, let's just slowly blend those colors together from the top to the bottom. Just have all those different colors in there. Okay, now we're ready to start. Clean one of these brushes real quick, because we'll need it a little bit later. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to come into the white here, and I have a decorative platter that I'm using. So we come into this white and just load both sides of this brush, and we got to decide where this snow is going to be setting. Basically, come into here. Maybe it'll come out in front of this tree here, and then maybe it'll be setting against that tree there. And this tree here, maybe it's covering the one behind it. And then just kind of slowly throw a little bit of snow back up in here. Maybe very lightly though with this. And then you can come in here and just kind of blend that back out. Just make it disappear back in there, because we don't want to see much of that snow back in there. So basically this snow lives back in here, and that just gives you some distance back in there. Just blend it on out to nothing. Bring it on down here. Okay, maybe a little bit back in here as well. Okay, and you just go through and put a little bit back in these back sections. Maybe there's a little bit of snow here. It just kind of comes out and rests in front of that tree a little bit. And don't forget to get you a little bit of driven snow back in there and just blend it back up with your finger. Just remember, you're lightly scrubbing this because this snow will cover quick, because this is white. White is opaque, so it will cover everything up behind it really easily. So now we got a little bit of color there. Just put some more on our brush and come through, and maybe there's a little part that comes out here. And I don't know, maybe this one comes down and just up in front like that a little bit. Okay. So this is a painting that you can actually do very well. See how that comes, that it just kind of comes up on that tree a little bit there, and then maybe it comes out in front of that one. Okay. And then, let's see, I think we can just make this one a nice big hill that comes over here. Okay. And maybe it's got a couple little plains out here for this snow. Okay, let's take our big brush. Take our big brush and just pull the edge down here, just to show that there's water here. Okay, you see that? Just pull these edges down a little bit. We want these to be pretty short strokes here, okay? And then just lightly come across. Okay. So, now that we got some colors up in there, we can make a couple more planes here. Maybe there's a rock that sets out here. Okay. Okay, maybe it just sets like that. Just pull this bottom down just a little bit. Alright. Take your brush. Pull that reflection down just a little bit. Come across just to shimmer the edge a little bit. And then maybe we have another little hill here. Okay, so just pull this edge again. And let that shimmer. Okay, now then you've got maybe this hill. It just sets up in here like this. Okay, take a look at that. Maybe some of this snow's just remember your big brush, you can make your angles a little bit better. We're going to come in with the knife, pull it out thin, go up in here, pull just a little water line up in here. Okay. Maybe there's a little water line here. just a little water line right here because it's going around this rock. A little bit of water there. Got a little bit here and there. Maybe a little bit right under here. And then a couple little spots here and there. Okay. Now, just a little touch here and there. Okay, a little bit here. All right, now. You remember we talked about putting some highlights with the snow, just making them drift and break. Maybe there's a little bit that comes this way, and then there's some that breaks that way. Okay. And that just shows different hills, highlights, that maybe there's another little hill here. And this one just kind of falls over this way. So you see, this makes it come this way, this comes over that way, and it's just snow that is falling around here. You want to try to keep it where it's following your angle that you're trying to create. There you go. Okay. Okay. And there's a quick little painting that you can do. You got to try this. This is something that you can definitely do with not a big problem. Thank you for watching. God bless. Have a good day.